Just to let you know. Yes, this is my little Shabazz around town edition. I'm out here at a Jamaican restaurant. Whoa, that wasn't supposed to happen. So we're gonna see if anybody joins in. We're gonna holler and talk about some stuff and show you this food mukbang style, but not really. Just see what's going on with anybody and everybody. Ask me anything. Always gotta fight the flies. Always gotta fight the flies. Like there's at least one person enjoying this. If you're curious, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? Hit the like button, hit the sub button so you can see what else is gonna happen on this channel. Let me see if I can show you what's going on. If you get into the chat room, say something. Let me know if you can hear me because I don't know. But this is what we talking about today. Jamaican cuisine, jerk chicken, rice and peas, and cabbage. So that's what we're doing is food-wise. And like I said, I'm gonna wait and see if there's anybody else gonna jump in. I'm trying to tell some people that I'm live. And let me see. And I would be able to do that for you only if you can cash out me because my pockets are circling the drain right now. I did very much well luck up on the purchase of this food. And I mean very much. But I'm here to tell you the jerk chicken is dope. Now, where am I? Okay, so if you're in Richmond, if you're visiting Richmond, RVA, as some people like to say, it's a spot on Sims Avenue. And it's called M&F Jamaican Restaurant and Bar. M&F Jamaican Restaurant and Bar. That's where I'm at right now. Where I ordered my jerk chicken. I see 4 people is in here. 4 people. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button. And you can see the jerk chicken, the rice and peas. You can see the cabbage. I know I ain't supposed to be drinking one of these, let alone 2. But you know, sometimes it is what it is, and you just got to treat yourself. Y'all can still tell me if y'all hear me good. I don't know. I know I got the mic on. It's physically turned on and it's mounted on the lapel. So what's popping with everybody? I see 10 people is joining. What are you staying for a long time or a short time? How y'all doing? Tell me where you listening at. Are you all in Richmond or are you from all over the place? Where you tuning in from? Hit the like button. Say something in the comments. Shout out to Doc Dreezy. Yeah, Doc Dreezy got a wrench, so he definitely on the familiar side. He definitely on the positive side. And I ain't trying to eat in front of your face. Although I did hear mukbang videos or something along those lines or something that's good. So if you want me to do a mukbang video and eat all up in front of your face, say that in the comments. Otherwise, when I do these lives, I just like to showcase the food, either in the area that I'm at, if I'm traveling, or in the area that I live. Shout out to Richmond, Virginia. It really ain't nothing too serious, and ain't nothing too neither on the political side of things or social commentary or what have you. I just go live for a little bit, fight the flies for a little bit, and then I'm gonna log off and go and eat my food in peace. But like I said, um, some, sometimes people join up and start asking me questions, so I'm like, ask me anything. I'm gonna see just in case. So King of Meme, shout out to King of Meme who said hi, peace to you. Shout out to Wake Up Spin. You the GOAT. Thank you, bro. Wake Up Spin said favorite YouTube channel. Now I love that kind of comment. Who wouldn't? But what's going on with y'all? Where y'all tuning in from? You in Virginia? You in America? Where you at? Love watching you eat. Appreciate it. And you know me, I love eating. Okay. Shout out to Georgia. I got people. I got people in Georgia. I got friends and family in Georgia. I love coming to Georgia. Oh, sometimes it can be dangerous on that road with all these sundown towns that be popping up. Or not so much popping up, but be showing their ass. I had to fall back on my whole road trip stuff. And then they want to play around with whether or not you can travel through each state with your licensed weapon. Peace to Rico King. He said, "What's on the plate, my brother?" My brother, this is jerk chicken, rice and peas, and cabbage. I mean, the cabbage is mixed with mixed vegetables, string beans, corn, carrots. Yeah, for real. Georgia can be tricky because even when you get there, it's like for a long time. I ain't saying it's 100% like that now, but for a long time, even though Georgia was like a big happening spot for black people in general, it was like just go to Atlanta. If you're going to Georgia, you're really just going to Atlanta. Be careful. You ain't free till you get to Atlanta. So you see that sign, "Welcome to Georgia," you're like, yeah, no. The welcome sign is in Atlanta. So Georgia can be tricky, that's for sure. So shout out to Wake Up Spin. Shout out to Jordan Love. Shout out to Rico King. So like I said, I'm up here at M&F Jamaican Restaurant and Bar on Sims Avenue. Not so much a shameless plug, but a dope plug for this Jamaican restaurant. They some dope cooks. I'm trying to tell you. Rico King says, "Yes, sir, I cooked jerk chicken and peas and rice yesterday. Man, I wish I was up in that kitchen." I really only came because it was like, it's time for me to cook. I got up, went to the refrigerator and was like, well, one, I was like, I ain't got nothing in there to cook. But I was like, I don't feel like cooking. Oh, well, let me hit the spot. But even after this, I'm going to still end up having to go to the grocery store and getting and buying some stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like I can do this every day, back to back. So this fix my Monday fix for lunch. But it's time for me to do some shopping. So how was your Rico King? Do you make your jerk sauce from scratch on your own? Or do you buy like a particular brand from the store, whatever store it might be? A Jamaican grocery store, African grocery store, or an American one? How you make your appreciate you, Rico King. It definitely is one of those days. I'm not sure where you from, but like here, like I am particularly appreciative of sunlight. I am somewhat medically sensitive to sunlight. I need my sunlight. And today ain't really been a sunlight day. Today been a very overcast day. I don't like days like that. Overcast days take a lot of my energy and a lot out of my spirit. So this jerk chicken is definitely like treat yourself. Treat yourself right, goddammit. But like I said, shout out to anybody and everybody. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit the sub button. Like I said, I do Shabazz around town, showcasing some good food. Yes, Rico King, I'm asking if you use store-bought jerk seasoning or do you make it on your own? I ain't mad either way. I'm just curious. I buy when I do it, I buy store-bought. And I got some friends in Jamaica that be like, Wagwan. And they'll be like, nah, don't do that. Shaking my head. And I'm like, I ain't that good yet. I would need like a whole full year of practicing. Maybe not a year, but I'm gonna need some serious time practicing making my own sauce from scratch. So until I got the time and mental space to do that, I'm buying Walker's Wood, I'm buying Grace, or whatever else I see on the day I walk into a grocery store. The drawback of eating outside. The flies come at you. But yeah, Rico King, I was asking, do you make homemade or store bought? Let me know what's up. And if you do store bought, what's your favorite brand? So like I said, you know, on this overcast day, where I'm treating myself to some good old jerk chicken. And if I had the money, I would have to be purchasing some oxtails for Doc Dreezy. Oh, you do both store bought and homemade jerk marinade. That's fire. Oh yeah. I don't know about everybody else, but I definitely know homemade is definitely fire. I've had it homemade vis-a-vis some friends and etc. You ain't gonna hardly ever top homemade unless you just don't know what you're doing. And smoke it out with some fire grill, wood grill. I can't see what that icon is. You sound like a pro up in the kitchen. That's what's up. Anybody paying attention to the news lately? What y'all think about that DC takeover? Are you in DC? Are you close enough to DC to be worried? Or was it too far from you? So after you smoke it out with some wood grill, hit it with some red stripe beer while it's smoking on the pit. All right, I see you. I see what you're doing with that red stripe. You're gonna add all of the flavors. You're gonna have a couple people. They're gonna be getting bent over. Pause. Ha ha. When they eat that chicken. And look at this. I ain't supposed to be eating no rice. I truly flat out don't care. Not today, not right now. I might have to go do some extra walking. Yeah, Walker's Wood is good. To me, Walker's Wood is probably the best store bought. But I ain't saying I had them all. I had Walker's Wood and I had Grace. The others that I may have even tasted, I don't even remember the brand names. And so I'm like, usually I'm just like, I'll just do Walker's Wood if I ever gonna doctor it up. Then I'll use Walker's Wood, and then I may add some of the like. I'll look on. Here's a little tip: if you don't quite know what you're doing, whatever store-bought sauce you buy, that goes for anything. You look at the ingredients, and you see which ingredients you can actually buy on your own, and you can take those ingredients and add it back to your store-bought sauce to enhance that flavor a little bit more. No, do you know about the green seasoning? Yes, for sure. Maybe depending on what brand name. Now, I've had the green seasoning. I had it at a couple of Jamaican restaurants. I liked it so much. I went to the grocery store, to the Jamaican grocery store, and I bought it. And now I can't really remember the name. I think it started with a T, Tisooks or Tamooks or something like that. But it was a green seasoning. That shit was the bomb. And I actually started cooking with it. But I got out of the kitchen for some reason. But tell me, so what's the name of the green seasoning that you're talking about? I'll be done figured it out. I'll be done found it out later and then posting a picture. Right, right. That little read the ingredients to enhance the flavor. Hell yeah. If they be like, if it's peppercorns already in it, get yourself some extra peppercorn. Whatever's in there that you can get, especially if you can get it quick, easy, and cheap. Sometimes the ingredients be like, oh shit, they don't even sell it over here. It's the Bob Marley one. The Bob Marley one. Now I don't know the Bob Marley one. Let me see something. Let me see. Let me see something. I'm gonna try to look this up real quick since I got an extra phone today. Jamaican green sauce. Oh, I ain't looking for that. Matooks, not yeah, Matooks. Grace. So I've had Grace green Scotch bonnet. All the pictures I'm finding is I'm finding pictures of the homemade just sitting in a jar. So I'm like, that don't really help me. So here we go. Look at something. We'll try it too. And of course, yeah. Now let me see if we can play with this. Matooks is the green, and that might not be clear because I'm outside and all of this other stuff. But this is what I have had. I've had this, and I've had Grace's green. So I never necessarily heard of the Bob Marley one, but if it's anywhere even remotely in the ballpark of what these greens are, I know it's the bomb. And if it's not, I'm gonna have to start looking for it. But that's what's up. And I'll tell you, boy, you need a fly swatter to be out here. Now, when I was in Ghana, you sit outside, they bring you this little device. It's about the same size as like the ginger beer soda bottle. So they come, they sit at the table, and it's got like a little, like two fan wings or whatever you call those panels. And they start spinning around, and all the flies just be like, ah, fuck it. And I think they dip the wing, the panel, like into, like an essential oil or some shit like that, to help push a fragrance and all this other stuff. I'm like, I should have bought one. Should have bought it with me. Because that should be working. Yeah. Somebody sent me a text message, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? I don't know what they're saying. But like I said, I'm just up here. Anybody else want to say something? Drop a comment, hit the like button, share the channel. I will say, normally I talk politics, culture, history, current events, and social drama. But I'm trying to expand my repertoire. So I also do culinary adventures. So Rico King says, Walker's Wood Green Seasoning with Bob Marley on it. And it's a tribute to him. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna look for that. Bob Marley is one of the true official goats. One of the coolest things about this restaurant, I mean, their food is amazing. Everything you order here, I've had the jerk chicken, the oxtails, the brown stew chicken, the curry chicken. It's like they undefeated. I had kingfish, I had red snapper. I ain't never had a bad meal here. And at least for me, that's rare because some places you go and one meal is great and the other meal is trash. Shout out to Sleeping PC, FEO. Okay, I don't know what that means. Hopefully, it ain't nothing along the lines of trollism. If it is trollism, then I would just simply say, right back at you, bro. But if it's something on the positive, well, hell, I would say right back at you as well. But thanks for joining the live. Feel free to hit the like button, hit the sub button. Oh, it was one of his favorite seasons. Okay. So I love little tidbits of information, jewels and gems like that. That's dope to know because I'm like, hell, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to the Bob Marley Museum, I've been on the Bob Marley tour, but it's always something you can learn extra. I'm telling you. And it's also funny that I'm bugging out over this food. All right, that's what's up. Peace, Rico King. Yeah, get the kiddos. One thing that's is kind of funny, like people who know me, they be like, how does food up there at the Jamaican spot eating chicken? And he just told us he ain't trying to eat no more chicken. Well, like I said, there's rules and there's rules. There's exceptions to rules. These goddamn earbuds is getting on my nerves. I meant to bring my stick, my selfie stick, because then the phone would be positioned different. But I'm gonna have to slow down the eating and start sipping some of this ginger beer because I keep choking myself up with spices. Sometimes they just catch you off guard. So let me see now. I got. So if you're just tuning in, like I said, this is Shabazz with the proper perspective. I'm here in Richmond, Virginia, RDA, heart of the slave capital. I just came out to try and enjoy the weather, despite the lack of sunshine. I'm in Jamaican restaurant and bar on 7th Avenue. If y'all here or near, come check them out. They got some of the best damn Jamaican food that you ever will taste, at least in this area, in the 804 area code. Now, so when I do these types of lives, I first showcase the food, and I will put the food back into the camera, but it's almost gone now. You don't want to see this ugly looking plate. But then if I can get some conversations and stuff going, I just shoot the breeze and kick it with people. And just be like, where y'all at? Where you from? What you up to? How you doing in your day? And if anybody wants to talk politics, I'm down for it. I'm here for it. And if you don't want to talk politics, I'm down for it. I'm here for it. So I appreciate the 4 likes I got. There's 5 people in the chat room. Shout out to Rico King that was giving some good information about Bob Marley. And Sleeping PCFEO, fail. You know, fail means fat or ugly in Spanish. Or do it mean something else? One thing, I'm damn near going into mukbang territory with these last couple of pieces of jerk chicken. Mukbang. So mukbang or to not mukbang? I need to give me a bicycle. I need to give me another bicycle. My last one was stolen. So if y'all still red 10 speed, take a picture, send it to me. Did anybody see Amanda Seals on that Jubilee surrounded thing last night? Or whenever it was, night before guys, yesterday, whenever. If you saw that, what'd you think about it? God, just the one bad thing about eating out. As soon as you get finished, you be like, oh, I want more. I need a little bit more. Remind me of that Public Enemy song. Oh, please, 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 just give me just one more hit. I think that was Public Enemy. Like I said, so I'm basically finished the food. And it was right about 30 minutes. Took me about 30 minutes to eat it. So again, shout out to everybody that tuned in. This is Shabazz with the proper perspective. I ain't got too much else to say. I wish I would have walked up here. I drove the car. I wish I would have walked. because I'm so close. Walking would have helped me burn off some of these calories. Walking to and walking back. Some people be tripping with these comments. That fly thought he was getting up in here. Oh, thought I heard something. Okay, somebody said, show it anyhow. So if you saw the beginning of this video, you now see the ending of this video. I slayed that food. Now, whoops, that happened earlier. Damn, that shit is difficult. So, like I said, I'm getting ready to get up off here. As I don't know what the hell. Yep, there you go. The fly finally won. He got into the food stash. Good thing I'm already finished. But this ginger beer is not alcoholic. Now, how could I? Why don't y'all help me get a, what do you call them? One of them affiliate link sponsorships from D&G, genuine Jamaican beer, soft drink, the best ginger beer on the planet. Let's see. Yep, I knew it would happen sooner or later. The OPP comes in just to troll. He wants his attention. He wants his 15 seconds of fame. Have at it, my dude. Make sure you hit the like button while you're trolling. So, like I said, I'm over here chilling. Just finished my meal at M&F Jamaican. And since the troll is here doing nothing, and the conversation has now come to a natural close, I'm going to say peace to everybody who joined. Peace to everybody that has something positive, interesting, or curious to say. And I'm not even going to cuss out nobody. But hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Share this live with anybody that's interested in good food in Richmond, Virginia. And then I will see you in the comments and on my next live. Peace.